Anybody home? Come on out, everybody! It's time to play!
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy, I just don't give a fuck! Smoking bars outside inside, and I wanna know what the fuck you're doing with my time!
All I kick ass for the Lord.
What's up, you buzzy bastards, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and I've got a fabulously weird flick lined up for us. It is the 1959 Roger Corman-directed sci-fi horror oddity. It is The Wasp Woman. From the cover there, you know you're in for a treat. You're not going to see a wasp woman like this, but you are going to see some very strange things. So let's sit back and relax, and let's get together and let's watch The Wasp Woman. The Wasp Woman is a pretty basic late 50s sci-fi horror combination, filmed in black and white, shot by Roger Corman, and done on the cheap, but it actually has a lot of awesome entertaining elements to it that make it a little bit better than what you would expect from this kind of movie, I guess, is the best way to say it. It's pretty much the premise is a aging beauty cosmetics woman who runs a big company, Janice Starling. She is getting over an age, and she's feeling the heavy weight of age, and she's desperate to find a way to regain her youth, kind of when she first started her company, which is now kind of in the waning years. And they're looking for the next big thing to kind of bump them back up to stardom. But she runs into this guy who claims that he can extract jelly from wasps that can kind of make people, the de-aging process happen and make people youthful and younger. And the guy is Eric Zinthrope. He's a very weird pseudo-scientist kind of guy, but he's obsessed with wasps. And he presents this to Janice, and she is over the moon. She wants this to happen. She wants it to be true. So she commissions him, moves him into the office, and he's doing experiments to kind of perfect his formula. Well, she wants it to go faster, so she says, I demand that you inject this into me, and we're going to do it on humans right now. Screw doing the lab rats and all that other crap. So they do that, and of course, you go too fast with things like this, there's going to be consequences. So Janice starts turning into a wasp woman who feeds on people and just attacks people and turns into a crazy wasp lady. Pretty much a humanoid with a wasp face, and just buzzes around and attacks people. So that's where her friends come in. She has a secretary named Mary Dennison, and then her one of her advertising execs, Bill Lane. They start getting concerned that she might be going crazy, so they're like trying to figure out what's going on. They don't trust the scientist guy, Eric Zinthrope. They think something's going on with him. He's a charlatan, whatever. But they don't really realize the severity of the situation, so they might get over their heads in this one. But there's a lot of awesome, weird, strange stuff going on. I think the kills are very far and few between, but when they do happen, they're very bizarre and weird in that Roger Corman sense. But also when it comes to the secretary Mary and Bill, and just their care and their concern for their boss is actually really sweet. A lot of the movie is just having them wrestling with what's going on and being very concerned for their friends. So there's a nice tight knit kind of connection between the whole cast. So you feel that, and you feel the kind of real human qualities that are happening in the film. And then you have the crazy Roger Corman special effects, like with the Wasp Woman when she comes out with her big weird eyes and the whole mandible stuff. It's really, really low budget, but it's actually fantastically done, and it's not dwelled on too much by the camera. They keep her in the shadows for a lot of the movie. Even when she comes out, it's like in a darkly lit room with just few lights coming through. Very film noir kind of sensibility in the cinematography. But just a really cool, interesting story that I don't think it has any right to exist because it's just so weird and bizarre. Because I mean, who the hell would think of a cosmetic, a movie centralized on a cosmetic advertising agency trying to find the next beauty cream and stuff like that, and finding youth, and then it turns into some weird, bizarre bug creature like the Fly. It's just so weird and unusual, but I wouldn't expect anything less from Roger Corman, and he does a really fabulous job with this one. It's just very, very bizarre is the best way I can say it. But yeah, loved the movie, loved it, thought it was entertaining, and actually was captivated by the story, even though it is a very strange story in general. Well, as for Janice Starling, played by Susan Cabot, she does a really good job of playing the older kind of character, and then they just put her in older makeup, and then being the youthful, more aggressive character, I guess is the best way to say it in that one. But she does a great job doing that kind of dual performance. Eric Zinthrope is played by Michael Mark. He does a really awesome job, or Mikkel, I guess is the way you would say it. He's very bizarre, but he's not like a mean-spirited mad scientist. He really wants to do the best work he can, but he just falls to the wayside because of Janice's character's really just obsession with wanting to be young. And then the Mary Dennison character, the secretary, is played by Barbara Morris, who is absolutely gorgeous, really great, heartfelt character. And Bill Lane is just the typical male in this movie, I guess. He's really put to the wayside. It's mostly this other guys that are really getting into the mix. He's played by Anthony Isley, but he does a fantastic job too. But yeah, great movie, fun stuff. Check it out. But that is the Wasp Woman. And like I said, there's no Wasp Woman like that on there, but there are a lot of weird stuff that I think you'll enjoy if you like that kind of 50s sci-fi horror mixture. Yeah, great stuff. But guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you like that one, and hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below, because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. Peace.